Then, of course, you then have talk about the nudge. That nudge in detail. It's about sequencing the consequences that you've seen as to why you need to find some grounding or not. And therefore, you now have to grapple with the issue about heritage and identity, artifacts, like my talking drum. Well, this is not a talking drum. This is actually the Yailu, the mother of drums. So you have thinking about what do you draw strength in your private space or in a public display to give yourself that boost. And also, perhaps you need to reference these material assets in public, in the diaspora environment, so as to show, as to affirm and assert your presence and nudge the system to accommodate and recognize difference, which is all about inclusion and diversity. But that comes from a place of confidence that you know that this is authentic heritage, authentic identity, and that is meaningful to you. That is what this kind of grappling is all about. And then eventually, hopefully, expectedly, I think you'll get to the place of affirmation. And as I said earlier on, quoting the Yoruba proverb, "Ile baba ki ba omo leru," and which means that at the end of the day, without referencing the Christian principle of the prodigal son, which is not the case, it is a principle that suggests that at the end of the day, you are the child of who you are. And whether you've been across the seas, across the oceans, across deserts, you've been here and there, ultimately, because of your true self, you always have a space among your people. And that is the point of affirmation, of a sense of belonging, either in in the physical space or in the non-physical space as part of a shared identity and heritage. And so, at this point of affirmation, you have to consider some actions and decisions. So, one of them could be, for example, make a trip to your homeland, see what it's all about, and perhaps there's a lot of news on major broadcasts and travel advice, giving advisories given by foreign countries about this, oh, places, this and that, and so and so. And then, you need to see for yourself. And by and large, for most people, they go to their homeland, they go to the countries in Africa, they go to different places, visits and stuff. Nothing happens to them, they come back, have a good time, and come back safely. And they're able to establish relationships that are meaningful. And then again, you also have to think about the specific elements of this sort of interaction. So, for example, my family and I, we did a walk together over some years ago,